All new at 5:30, an urgent warning for pet owners. A pup found frozen to death. The urgent call amid dangerously cold temperatures. We're talking with animal advocates working to save these neglected animals.
Just a heartbreaking accident. A man killed after a cannon lit in celebration of a baby shower exploded into the crowd. What we are learning from experts about these devices.
Yeah, but we're going to go now to 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig. She has the story of Buddy the dog and animal advocates that tried to save him.
Cruelty investigators with Michigan Humane are now investigating Buddy's death, and one of his owners told me off camera today that leaving the dogs out so long in the bitter cold was a mistake, but they were busy trying to fix a water heater.
Buddy, you like your new stuff?
This is Buddy, a sweet older pitty who's lived most of his life outside on a chain. This is the day an outreach team with the animal welfare group Chained first assessed Buddy and the owner's second dog in southwest Detroit. This was last month. They gave them both igloos and tried to convince their owners to let them plug in heaters for the igloos. But he said no. He said they bring the dogs in when it gets really cold. But yesterday, when Chained's outreach team went back to check on the two dogs, Buddy was dead.
Michelle, who was with me doing the assessment, and said Buddy is frozen dead in his igloo.
How long can an animal be outside before it becomes life-threatening?
Dr. Lucretia Greer with Woodhaven Animal Hospital said the answer varies with elements like the breed and how wet it is outside, but it's not as long as you think.
They end up in a point where they can't physically move because their muscles are frozen and they can't contract anymore.
Animal Resource Funding Foundation, or ARF, is one of the animal welfare groups urging people to please bring in their pets during these freezing temperatures. And they're collecting crates to give people because sometimes having one to contain their dog in the house is the only way they'll bring them inside. Today, Action News came to talk to Buddy's owners, and moments after we arrived, they brought their surviving dog inside the house, but they say he's an outside dog.
A lot of times they don't want to take the time to house train them. A lot of times I'll hear, if the small dogs are inside, the big dogs stay outside.
If your pet is outside in these freezing temperatures, even just for a walk, pay attention to them getting slow and lifting their paws, especially if it's wet outside.
It can become debilitating. When your body freezes, when these animals' body freeze at these low temperatures, their muscles literally stop contracting. So they're in almost like a frozen, paralyzed state. And they just, things go numb. If you've ever felt your fingertips get too cold or your toes get too cold, how almost painful it can be. Imagine that happening very slowly to an animal.
Dr. Odette of the Animal Resource Funding Foundation tells me they are in need of a lot more crates to get more dogs inside homes. If you would like to donate one, you can send it or drop it off at the Woodhaven Animal Hospital. In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
And it is so important for pet owners to take care of their pets, especially during this frigid temperatures. Joining us now.